Hi there crafters, it's Louise with you today. Welcome along. I'm sharing a new scrapbook layout featuring the August 2023 Kitaholic Kits, and I wanted to focus on a minimalist layout. I tend to be a more is more kind of scrapper. I like lots of embellishments, I like stickers, I like words, I like mixed media backgrounds. So for me, knowing when to stop is quite the challenge, and so I am forcing myself today to actually create less is more type of layout. So I'm starting by adding just some little pops of the turquoisey teal color behind my photo, and I want to use the reverse stencil technique to create with the watercolors and make a background. So I'm using 12 by 12 because I find it a bit easier to leave that white space compared to a 9 by 12 layout. So in this case, you can see I am going to be leaving quite a bit of extra space lying around, but that reverse stencil technique really does give me a chance to get something into a background without the pressure of, having to really get mixed media. All right, problem I had was finding a stencil and choosing which one to use. When I'm using the reverse technique, you really want the stencil to not have too many fine elements because, as you can see, I'm quite liberally attaching some water and watercolor, and I'm going to flip the stencil over and use the reverse to create this technique. So definitely need to make sure that you've got enough water on there. If not, you're not going to get much contrast with your reverse stencil. So all I'm doing is adding this tiny little area of that reverse stencil technique, and that's going to form the basis for my cluster. I decide that I want to add just something to anchor that cluster to that background. So I pull out my very technical tool, which is a dinner plate, draw a half circle, and then I'm going to hand stitch some more of that sort of tealy turquoise kind of color through that half circle. And that, I think, really anchors that down a little bit. So definitely a minimalist layout, which I'm going to title Merry because it's a Christmas photo. But I wanted to still use some of the kit, and so I've included some stickers and a couple of the little enamel dots as well. So that is my layout for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed that, and if you haven't already subscribed, please make sure that you pop over and check out Kitaholic Kits.